Everybody doing tonight? All right, I'm coming at you a little bit late, but this is a topic that I thought was worth talking about, even if it was late at night. Yeah, mindset muggers. What are we talking about here? We're talking about the people who steal your mindset. You know, like the thunder thieves, or maybe we're talking about the excitement extinguishers, right? Or the joy jackers, or my favorite, the belief bandits, right? Who knows what I'm talking about, right? Drop me a smiley face, or no. Better yet, drop me an angry face in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Those people who steal your mindset, those mindset muggers, the people who just have a way of sucking out that positivity, that excitement that you had. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, we all have them. We all have them in our lives, right? And so today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to persevere when you are faced with the mindset muggers. And I'm going to have a 4th bonus tip for you guys that's coming up in just a minute. So hang in here because you hopped on live with me. You're getting a bonus tip tonight. Yeah, thanks a lot, by the way, for hopping on late at night here with me. I guess not too late for some people, but a little late for me. I just got home and I didn't want Monday to pass by without doing a little makeover for you guys. I'm hoping that you were able to catch my last week's mindset makeover. In fact, if you did, shoot me a thumbs up in the comments that you were able to watch last week's mindset makeover, where we talked about just getting through some of those blues, some of those days when you're feeling kind of down. Shoot me a high 5 in the comments if you guys are planning on watching it later. So maybe you missed it, but tune back in right here and check it out. Because today we're going to kind of take off a little bit from where I left off last week. So last week we talked about the importance of remembering your why. So whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's at your job, whether it's being at home, whether it's working from home, working from your phone, we talked about the importance of remembering your why, especially on those days when you're feeling kind of down. Well, today I want to talk about kind of the underbelly of the why, okay? So this is kind of the thing we don't really talk about, but it's true. All right. And it has to do with dealing with those mindset muggers that we're talking about today, right? So sometimes you have to go to that underbelly to deal with those mindset muggers. So, all right, like picture this, okay? So let's say that you're at your job, your job, and you just had a meeting with your boss and it went really well. In fact, it was a really positive meeting, and you walk out of that meeting and you're feeling really great, kind of maybe about your position in the company, or about your progress, or where you're heading, or the trajectory of the company, whatever it is. But you're feeling good after that meeting with your boss, right? And so you come out of there and you're like, yeah, I kind of like that guy, and I really like working here, and you're feeling really good about everything. And then you run into a coworker, and that coworker is negative, right? And they start talking about, oh, I hate this place and I can't stand this job. And in their venting to you, all of a sudden they mention that they overheard that same boss that you just met with actually say something negative about your performance. All of a sudden, there goes your positive feelings about your job and about the trajectory of the company or your position out the window, right? Just mugged your mindset like that. Or maybe you're like searching the internet and you run across this event that's coming up and you're like, oh man, this would be so cool. And you're thinking like, yeah, I can't wait to get home and tell my spouse or my significant other or my best friend or whatever about this, because man, we're going to have a blast doing it. And you're so excited, and you get home and you're like pumped about it, and they don't really think it's a good idea, right? mindset mugger right there. All of a sudden now you're like, forget it. We might as well just sit on the couch tonight. Why even bother? Maybe you're thinking about applying for a new job or checking out an opportunity that sounds really good. And you talk to some people in your life who you know and you trust their opinion, and they give you that whole list about like all the reasons why change and trying something new is way too risky and you should just stay where you're at. Yep, there goes your positivity out the window, right? Or maybe you did start something new and now you're getting a bunch of no's. And you're getting the eye rolls and people are avoiding your phone calls and your text messages. Suddenly your opportunity doesn't seem so exciting anymore. So what do? Okay, bonus tip. Here it is, you guys. This is something that you should do. You should have this going all the time. It sounds kind of corny, but I'm telling you it works, right? So here's your bonus tip for being on live with me tonight. You guys, number one thing you need to do when you want to persevere through the mindset muggers is you need to make a list of your strengths. I know it sounds really stupid, but honestly, write those things down. What are you good at? What are the things that make you awesome, made you decide to do what you're doing, right? Because you knew that there was something, you had something in you. And so write down those strengths, write them down, make a list, actually put them on paper, put them somewhere, and then reference them. That's your bonus tip. Look at your strengths, remind yourself of them, and remind yourself that you are not who other people think you are, or you are not what they say you are. You are who you are and you know it, okay? You know you've got that awesome inside of you. So write it down and believe it. Remind yourself of it. All right, so that's your bonus tip. And here are your 3 things that you guys are going to do to work with the mindset muggers in your life. Those belief bandits. I love that one. You made that up. I take credit for it, right? Belief bandits. Excitement extinguishers. What do? All right, number 1 thing to do, some people can really thrive on this. All right, when you have somebody in your life who's a naysayer, the negative Nelly, man, you could just decide that I am going to do this just to prove you wrong, right? Who's with me on that? Who's got that kind of personality where you're like, you tell me I can't do something, that is going to make me run that much harder, that much faster, that much stronger to make it happen, right? So a lot of people, that works. That works. So get out there, dig in there. That's the underbelly of that why of, yeah, you say I can't. You say this isn't going to be successful for me. You watch me. You watch me. I'm going to be driving a new car in a minute, right? That's what we say to those people. So for some people, that works. That's your number 1 thing. Just decide to prove them wrong. All right. Number 2, maybe that one's not exactly for you, right? So maybe what it is that you need to just take some time to recognize the negative people in your life. Like, man, they're floating around everywhere, right? They are infiltrating our lives all the time. And so recognize who are those negative people and put them in their rightful place. Now, sometimes that doesn't mean you can get rid of them because let's be honest, sometimes they're family or sitting on the couch next to you. And so you can't necessarily dump them from your life, but you need to put them in the right category. So when you recognize that you have negative people in your life, then you have to recognize that the things coming out of their mouth at you are negative, and you don't have to listen to them, and you don't have to believe that negativity. And so they toss it out, you take it, you box it up, and you set it over there in that little negative pile from them, and you might move right back onto your positivity, right? So that's your strategy number 2 to deal with those mindset muggers. All right, coming at you for number 3 right here is, well, this one kind of sounds really cheesy too, but like turn that frown upside down, right? Okay. And so see the no's, see the negativity, see the challenges, the setbacks as building blocks to make you stronger so that you get to the point where I'm striving for those. You're looking for, all right, please give me another no, because I know the more no's that I get, the closer I am to my yes. the more struggles that I have, the stronger I am, and the less likely it is that I'm going to have a struggle that's going to take me off my course, off my path, right? So it's kind of the what doesn't kill you makes you stronger thing, right? So that's your number 3 is to look at every one of those struggles, every one of those obstacles as building blocks into something better. All right. So those are your 3 things. Don't forget, if you tuned in late, I gave you guys a bonus tip at the beginning of the broadcast. So go on back and check that out. And hey, you guys, if you found some value in this today, I would so appreciate you commenting on the video and letting me know, giving me some feedback. I am like this. I'm loving doing these things. For me, it's a great combination of my career as a licensed clinical social worker and what I have learned as a leader in my company, my network marketing company. And so I love kind of merging those things together and bringing you guys some things that I hope will be of value. So let me know. Let me know if you found this helpful, and certainly hit that little share button and share this with someone else who you think could be benefiting from it. So I do appreciate you being here, and I am going to be doing some more mindset makeovers for you guys coming up here. So in the meantime, hey, get out there and share a smile, give a hug, take a walk, breathe some fresh air. Those are the things that I believe in, and choose happiness, you guys. Have a great night. Thanks a lot. Bye.